Welcome back. We get esteemed scholars passing through Kern County on occasion, but few have the credentials of this historian. Thomas Jefferson, John Steinbeck, and Meriwether Lewis all rolled up into one character, Clay Jenkinson. Visiting California's Central Valley as part of his ongoing tour of America, here with another story in his series about the people and places of this place where we live. It's 17's Robert Price.
When history is in plain view, it can be easy to take it for granted and just look past it. Sometimes it takes a true historian to come along and remind us about how very special some of these places in our midst really are.
A historian in this case, like Clay Jenkinson, the North Dakota-based public humanities scholar whose career has traced the American experiment from the promise of its founding to the Pacific Northwest, from the devastation of the Dust Bowl to its California destiny by way of Route 66, which took him naturally to this place, the Sunset Labor Camp.
And I feel it here, and now I'm going to be a better Steinbeck scholar because I've been here.
Where one of Jenkinson's alter egos, John Steinbeck, drew the inspiration for perhaps his greatest work, The Grapes of Wrath. Jenkinson visited the camp Friday and pronounced himself awed.
I've always wanted to see it. There's not much left, just a few of these buildings. But it's so moving to me to have a sense that here, this one of America's top 5 novels was inspired by this place.
That's saying something coming from the third president of the United States, the author of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson, whom Jenkinson has eruditely portrayed for decades, including on public radio's Thomas Jefferson Hour.
I must begin by admitting that I was under some misapprehensions about the West.
Nowadays, Jenkinson is the host of the podcast Listening to America, which, among other adventures, has followed the trail of the pioneering explorers Lewis and Clark. Jenkinson said it would be wonderful if Kern County could do more with the Sunset Labor Camp.
I'm coming from the outside, so it's none of my business to try to tell Bakersfield or California how they should operate, but I will. So my dream would be that they would have keep these intact, but I wouldn't make them too nice, right? And have an interpretive center here. And volunteers and professional staff, but signage, maybe a return to the Dust Bowl Festival and have speakers come in to talk about Steinbeck, maybe have a Steinbeck conference here from time to time. But I think that this is of such enormous historic importance.
If you'd like to hear more from Clay Jenkinson, check out his lecture Saturday evening at 6 p.m. at the Upstart Village Banquet Room, 201 New Stein Road. Admission is free, but you must RSVP to the event by emailing Dolores@upstartvillage.com. In Weedpatch, California, Robert Price, 17 News.